When the Minnesota State Fair kicks off later this week, a Minnesota clothing company formerly headquartered in Golden Valley will be a popular stop for many at the fair.
It's a big week for Sota Clothing Company on the heels of opening its first store last weekend. In this week's Business Matters, we take a look at how this company has turned state pride into a top seller.
We're on Walker Street, so this is actually the oldest commercial building in St. Louis Park.
In a historic Minnesota building, there's a sign of a new era for Sota Clothing Company.
Hats are definitely one of our more popular items too that we sell. This one is our #1 item. We call this the classic hat, aka we also call it the popular hat.
32-year-old Spencer Johnson is the graphic designer and founder of this fast-growing line of Minnesota-themed clothing and accessories.
This item would be probably #2 that's been the most popular.
From where he stands in the company's new store and headquarters, Spencer Johnson could have never imagined a college project in 2011 at the University of Minnesota Duluth
So we had to do a branding project for basically a made-up business.
would lead to all this.
I kind of wanted to design something that kind of reflected my design style, but also kind of reflected Minnesota in the way I saw it.
Turns out his design aesthetic
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, and again, the canoe paddles, because I love that theme.
appeals to others too.
I think it's just, it's hometown, it's Minnesota, it's Northwoods, it's, everything that I like that kind of represents our state.
From his first Sota script design for that college project to his most popular paddle design,
I always test stuff online. The beauty of Instagram is we would test it and be like, do you guys like this? Do you guys not like this? And that design got a huge response.
Spencer Johnson has grown his business from pop-up stands and online sales in the early days when he ran the business from the attic of his home to a bigger space in Golden Valley, where Johnson was able to expand and get his products in more Minnesota stores.
Golden Valley was definitely our big stepping stone though, because it allowed us to have the most space. So it really allowed us to grow a lot more.
Now, in this new location with a store of its own, Sota Clothing Company is able to connect with customers in a new way. And Spencer Johnson is pleased with where his company stands.
So if this goes well, I mean, we'll see maybe one more store. But right now, I think we're pretty good where we're at.
I have a feeling they're going to be a popular booth at the State Fair.
Oh, some cool stuff in there.
Yeah, absolutely.